Hi everyone, and welcome to the house at Pig Corner. For any first-time visitors, we're following the lives of a herd of 14 guinea pig boars. And we get to see all of them today, albeit some only briefly. They live pretty much free range, free to run around and forage by day, but with luxury pig accommodation where they return to sleep. So they've the best of both worlds, freedom by day and safety at night. They sleep in a shed conversion designed and fitted out especially for pigs, with a separate annex for two senior members, Amos and Pike. They roam and forage in a secluded backyard, with the setup in use over 2 years without any losses. So this is a makeshift teepee thrown together very quickly. Twigs from a tree in the driveway, which they haven't tried before, plus some long grass picked from a bank nearby. And as soon as they saw it taking shape, they were over to investigate as quick as a flash. It's great how simple things like this can give the pigs so much fun. A properly built teepee would normally last them 2 or 3 days, but this'll be gone before lunchtime, I expect. Now up on the bank, and Mario and Percy are facing off at each other again. Those two just don't seem to get on, but it seldom comes to anything much. And surprise, surprise, Pigglybee's chasing Harvey round again, like he does most days. Poor Harvey never gets a moment's peace. There always seems to be somebody after a piece of his arse. Mario now seems to be keeping his distance from Percy, which is probably a wise move on his part. Percy is probably the boss pig of the herd, from what I've seen. He's not someone you'd want to mess with, especially if you're small like Mario. Although Dudley's grown into a big strong boy now as well. He's the second largest by weight, behind King Albert. Dudley doesn't take any prisoners either, and is always getting in someone's face. But he quite often ends up with a bloody nose for his troubles. So he's perhaps not quite as smart as he thinks he is. So how are we doing with recognizing the pigs by name these days? Do we all know who this big black fella is nearest the camera? So time for the old boys to stretch their legs for a while. Which means all the troublemakers must be back in the shed having a nap. I think it's Albert, Dexter and Mario out today, which should be okay. Pike wasn't really interested in playing, and went straight back to the annex after his usual stop off in the bushes. He just hangs around in there for a few minutes, sniffing and nibbling away like all piggies do. Then toddles off home to see what's changed in his house. The dear old pig. Meanwhile, Amos is happy to mix it with the others, although there's much less excitement than there is with the youngsters like Henry and Dylan. A bit of chasing and sniffing to begin with, but not nearly as much as with the younger boys. So they're up near the greenhouse close to the back fence, and it's all quiet in town. Happy to just enjoy each other's company and graze together, which is nice to see. Well, that's about all we've got this time. So thanks for watching as always. I do hope you've enjoyed your visit here today. Sorry it's been wet and gloomy, but long gone are the sunny days of midsummer. I'll be back later in the week with some more like this. Yet more piggy antics, with more rain and mud too, no doubt. Cheerio for now then. See you again soon.